Welcome back.
Do you guys mind? Ansley, you're falling apart here. This is not a good look. Okay,
well, I just told the whole story about how I really don't do well in not breaking.
We kind of let ourselves get away from ourselves today, and we went right off into the.
It's just what happens when you're cool people.
We just tittle-tatted. We just prattled, and we chitty-chatted right into 40 minutes of talking, and I was like, Ainsley, we haven't done our intro.
True.
So we're gonna, so now we're introing.
I got to see baby Elodie, who is 11 months old today.
Oh my god. Okay, I know she's my niece.
And
I guess you just say this. However, I will say, I'm sorry everyone, I have a really attractive family. Sue me. Like, you look at all my siblings and you're like, true. Those are attractive people. Like, and I'm saying this because coming from someone who used to truly believe they were hideous, like, I really thought I was ugly. What pulled me out of that was looking around at my family being like, wait, everyone says I look. And I think Olivia did say one time in her, like, older sister way where she was like, why do you say that? Because it's kind of rude. And I'm like, what? And she's like, everyone says we all look alike. So if you're hideous,
then
I'm kind of hideous too by association. And then I really did, like, you can finally get out of your brain and you're like, okay, think logically. I know it's hard as a 15-year-old, but it was kind of like that was the moment where I was like, wait, you're right. Like, my siblings are I think they're like pretty attractive people.
They are. They're very attractive people.
I must be attractive as well by association. Anyway, all that to say, of course, you think that your family is like has the cutest kids, but it makes sense since my family's attractive that they would make attractive kids.
That's
and they
so
make
true.
Such cute babies.
Elodie is so cute.
They could be making money off of that kid. That is a Gap ad.
Cute. I always, in my head, I'm like, I love, like, I want to bring in some color. I want to bring in some spice. I want to bring something different. But the people I think are most attractive are redheads.
Right.
So.
Okay, maybe not color. Maybe not color, but something different. Like, they'll teach you how to, like, fish in the highlands.
This is so funny. Speaking of, my whole family knows, like, if there is a man who has longer curly red hair, I'm a goner in every way.
Hey,
just
listeners in Ireland and Scotland.
True that.
Check
long curly red hair, I'm a goner.
Check this out.
Anyway, so I don't know, you probably have not cared about this, but the US Open has been going on, and I love to watch tennis, right? So the number 1 and number 2 tennis player in the world, their names are Jannik Sinner is the first one. He's from Italy, and Carlos Alcaraz. I know, isn't that like crazy?
And Alcaraz, that also sounds like you're a demon.
Carlos Alcaraz is Spanish, and Jannik Sinner. Actually, you should look up a picture of Jannik Sinner when he's doesn't have a hat on, because my mom, I'm talking to my parents yesterday, and we were talking about the U.S. Open, blah, 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 and she was like, Ansley, I was watching a press conference with Sinner, and he has longer, sort of, red curly hair, and she was like, maybe, and she goes, maybe Sinner's your guy, and I was like, LOL, yeah, the number 1 tennis player in the world, of course, like, he will find me in Kosovo.
They're people 100%. Just like us. Oh my god, he's so cute.
I know, isn't he?
What
I was
a
like,
cutie.
oh.
He looks like he's 12.
Yes, he does. But I do too, so.
Oh, I have bad news. They just, who knows what this means, but they did just put his photo next to this model.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sure he has a model girlfriend, because they all do.
That's so fucking rude. Like, don't you want, like, interesting, intellectual girls that read Persuasion and Les Mis?
I'm over halfway done with Persuasion, too. I'm doing good on my book.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I was making fun of you for being so, like, Ansley, she's beats Jane Austen. But then there's me in high school literally doing it to be pretentious. Like, I've read all the Jane Austen books.
have read Jane Austen's collection.
All of Shakespeare. What do you mean?
True. I read the Odyssey at summer camp.
Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Well, I think it was when you realize, oh no, I'm not athletic. I don't do well here, and I'm not like a genius. Like, I'm not one of those cool, like, because my older sister, classic older sister syndrome, she was prettier, like, I thought at the time, like, I just think we're obviously pretty in our way now. But in high school, you're just like, oh, my older, and she had bigger boobs, and, like, she got to wear makeup. So obviously she's, like, prettier. So she's prettier than me. She's smarter than me. She's better at sports. She got, like, perfect grades. She excelled. And I'm just like, I'm not really good at anything.
Oh.
It's fine. It's just like the classic, like, I'm
Life
in a
is
southern
hard.
town where
Life
all
is
they do is
hard
play
for a
sports
middle
and they don't have an art drama department.
Honestly, sometimes I really do think that I'm like, would Sophie and I already have been famous and living our lives if we had grown up in an arts town? Can you imagine? Like, what's one of the things, this is something I'm pissed about, actually. One of the things I am most upset about in my life is the fact that we have not done a show together. Like, that makes me mad.
Like a play.
Yes! I really am like, if we had gone to an arts high school or been in an arts place, that we would have been in, like, every show together.
I think we would have been those weird bitches that, like, would have taken over eventually and been like, well, we're the directors now.
100%. And it would have been like, I would have done the music, you would have done the directing. It would have been like, boom.
I totally agree. That would have been the time of our lives.
It's one of the things that makes me the most mad out of any of the things. I'm just like, I can't believe Sophie and I have never been in a show together. It makes me really mad.
There's still hope, actually, because out here in LA, y'all, you get so desperate to do stuff that you do your own stuff. So I don't know if I told them this, but I'm writing and, like, producing a pilot series that I also happen to star in. And it's going to be pretty big. It's going to be awesome. Think Benito Skinner, how he wrote Overcompensating, and now it's like the best show on Amazon. I love you, Benito. It's going to be like that. So get on the train while you can, is all I'm saying. And all that to say, Ansley, episode 6, like, you're bebopping on there.
I should
Hey, guys, what's up?
I think that would be so... no, actually, yeah. Someday another... I guess I'd like the dream of we're in a show, like a play together. I don't know if that will ever happen. But I would love to do a little cameo.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, even if I'm just in the background, like, wiping a table. Just be like, oh... That's my best friend, and she's making a thing, and I'm part of her thing,
No, I'm definitely writing a scene where we get to interact. I think a scene where we hate each other. I think that would be
Here's the thing. I don't know if that's... I don't think
Ansley actually isn't good with that stuff. I feel like Ansley is actually a good actor, but Ansley is not a good actor when it comes to breaking. Like, Ansley will just look at me and go...
I can't. No, I'm really bad at breaking with anyone, but I really can't do it with you. Do you remember? Context. I'm going to set the scene here.
I don't want to do this.
So VBS 2009, 2010, somewhere around there. And the theme for VBS is something with space. I don't remember. God. Something with space. The people involved in said skit: Lori Steele, Olivia, Sophie's older sister, Sophie, Elowen, Sophie's younger sister, and my brother, Luke. Okay?
A whole ass family affair.
Yep, it really was.
Do we have footage of this?
Oh, I hope so. I really hope so. That would be incredible. Okay, so Elowen is playing like a robot. I don't remember the robot's name. Do you remember the robot's name?
Best cameo ever, Elowen. No, I don't remember the name.
Okay, anyway, robot. Elowen's playing a robot. Luke, Olivia, and Sophie are playing, like, people on the space station,
cadets,
and Lori's like the commander of the spaceship. I don't know, something like that. Elowen gets sick in the middle of VBS. Elowen has to. What a loser. Come on, Elowen. You could do better. Elowen was sick a lot, actually, before she got her tonsils out.
She's what I would call sickly. A sickly child.
So Elowen's sick, and so who steps in? None other but yours truly. And if I'm bad at breaking now, I was way worse back then. So I maybe, we're like 10, 11, somewhere around there. Mm-hmm. And so I sub in as Robot. So we are doing this scene where Robot, whatever Robot's name is like chewing gum. And Sophie's character says, "You can't chew that. It's going to get stuck in your metal," or whatever, like the teeth. And so I spit this gum into Sophie's hand. And I will never forget, we're up in front of like the whole church doing this skit for VBS, and I spit this into Sophie's hand, and Sophie's an incredible actress even at 10, 11, is just like, "Oh my gosh," and I'm like, and the robot is supposed to be emotionless, right?
You just have the robot cackling, like,
and I'm just like, and I remember being like, hold it together. That was awful.
Oh, I'm gonna ask Mom to pull up a video of that now.
Please do. Actually, same sanctuary. One of the most embarrassed I think I've ever been in my life is from laughing and breaking during your performance.
What do you mean?
I think I've told you this before. When I was in 11th grade, we were... I didn't go to this school, but there was a school associated with our church growing up.
Oh, and fun fact about me is I went to Christian school for most of my life, actually, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because I went
100%.
from, preschool until... Because I went to a Christian preschool as well. It was really just like...
Preschool to 8th, yeah.
Christian! From like preschool until 8th grade.
Yeah, 8th grade.
And then I got to go to the public high school. It was a big deal, you guys, because I was going to get indoctrinated. And then I went back to a Christian college. So, yeah.
True that.
We can see all the good that education did. Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, so at this Christian school, they used to do this competition, and it was called ODACS. And it was kind of the bane of everyone's existence at times.
ODACS.
But I had never done ODACS before, and I'm a junior in high school, and I don't remember why I did it. I think I was like trying to do as many singing competitions as I possibly could at that time in my life. I think that's why I did it. So because I was singing as a soloist, and then I was also doing a little group trio thing with two of my good buddies, and we sang together all the time. It was really fun. We also got roped into doing a larger group ensemble moment.
Carry the team.
No, listen to this though. Anyone who... No, I don't even think you need to be a musician to understand how this went. It was the three of us, like I was singing soprano. I was singing soprano. My friend Sarah was singing alto. Our friend Lucas was singing tenor. Okay, those are the three. That's a trio who we did stuff with. And this larger group was me singing soprano, Lucas singing tenor, Sarah singing alto, with 6 other girls who didn't really sing, all singing alto. So think about 7 girls.
Who let that happen?
Alto.
Who let that happen? Who said that this was a good idea?
Lucas singing tenor. Okay, so put that in your brain.
Right? And I was in this group, right?
No. Oh my gosh, no, you were at the high school. You're at the public high school. I was a junior in high school.
Oh, okay.
So you were a junior in high school at Giles. Anyway, okay, so we are bad. It was really, really bad. And it was one of those things where not only was it we don't sing, but we have no idea how to not sing the melody. And so it was just
what? Were they just we want to sing?
I don't remember. I think so. I don't remember if they got roped into it. I think some of them we want to sing, and it was just
and then you get your friend to sing with you.
Yeah, I think it was very those vibes. So before we went to actual ODACS, we did a presentation in front of the whole school, right? So we had an assembly, and everyone had to do their thing. So then we all get up to do this, and we're singing this song, and it's so bad, I start laughing.
What? Ansley? I did not know this.
This is one of the most embarrassed I've ever been in my whole life, because thank God it's near the end of the song, but things are unraveling, right? Every measure of music we go, things are unraveling and unraveling and unraveling, and I was like, oh my gosh. So then we get to the end. Mind you, I'm the only soprano. I'm the only one singing soprano. So when I drop out and start laughing, it is just alto tenor.
Just sitting there
in front of the whole school. And I was like, oh my gosh. So Pastor Terry, who was directing this, who was our music pastor, and oh my gosh,
so
love this
bad
man.
When Ansley
Love this man.
Together.
He is just like, I wish we had a picture. Like, Pastor Terry is just like Baptist to the T. Like, he's
Baptist music teacher.
Yes, Baptist music teacher to the T. He's great. Anyway, so he's directing, and he's just looking at me, and I don't know what to do.
Like,
and then Sarah and I are like best buds in high school, right? So I'm laughing. I'm standing beside Sarah. Sarah also starts laughing because I am laughing. And afterwards, I came up to Pastor Terry and I was like, Pastor Terry, I am so sorry. And he was just like, it's okay. It happens. And I was like, no, there's nothing.
I feel like that's the most indicative sign you can have when like the professional training to be singer can't keep it together. Maybe we should scrap this project. Like, I think that's our sign. When you have to laugh, it's so bad. Speaking of, now we're on a theme. We should just tell like performing.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know how this
stories.
came about, but here we are.
Here we go. That just gave me like visceral, like I told you, like my heart was pounding. Just thinking about like when you, like I said, I like attention, but like when you have attention that you don't want, and one of those is actually like from singing. Like I from a young age, I discovered that I was not a singer. And you're told like your whole life, like you can sing, but like it's different when like I am not a performing singer. Like I just cannot get my life together to do it. And I really do. I think I sound good. And, like, Ansley wouldn't lie. And then I do listen to some recordings of, like, me just in my house. But the second I get in front of people, your throat tightens so much that you're like, amazing grace. It just, like, sounds so bad. So there was one year where I decided that I was going to sing. That I was just like, I can sing. Like, I'm a singer. I'll sing. I'll compete. And it did not go well. I just remember... because we had it was so bad. Like, I'm literally, like, sweating thinking about it. Like, oh, God, I'm cringing. So, when we did a practice round where basically, like, you're gonna have to get up and perform. This is, like, I don't think we explained this. Is this, like, a school, like, how many schools from across the, like, Virginia?
It depends on the level, right? Because, like, the first one is, like, regional, and the second one is state level, and then the third,
you could
like,
go on to, like, literally, like, nationals, where all these, like, Christian schools would get together and, like, compete and be like, I'm good at singing, bitch. So they did a practice round at our school to be like, okay, get up in front of people, like, this is what it's gonna be like when you go and compete. I got in front of my peers to sing. And also background, this is maybe an important thing. From like most of my time there was girls definitely in and out.
I was going to say, this is definitely important. This is an important
girl would, and this is, now you guys know why I'm such a cool girl. Because I'm like...
cool girl.
That's why I'm so relatable to people. But... I was the only girl in my grade for most of my time there. Like I said, there would be a girl one year and then she'd leave. There'd be a girl a couple years and then she'd leave. But I was just the standard from kindergarten until 8th grade with these hoes. It was me. And it's me and 7 or 8 guys at all times. And some of them were the same like me. Like, they'd been through it with me. Shout out Drew Harless. Shout out Austin Pennington. Shout out Ethan Harless, Elliot Bogus.
Yep.
I'm sorry if I'm forgetting anyone. I think Andrew
I was about
left
to say,
early.
I think
there was like the
most of
core,
them.
like it was like we were kind of siblings. Like they were really mean,
yeah.
and there was definitely some sexual tension at some times where I'm like, I think Drew might like me today. Oh my god, Austin looked at me. Oh my god, stop. But most of the time. It
so
was like
Drew, every week it was just like something.
Like a switch, like who's liking me now, and it's just
Yeah.
the classic, like they're all obsessed with me and they like were like, you're a nerd, ew, Sophie's ugly. Anyway, having to get up in front of all them, plus so it's them front row and then all the rest of the school, right? Like and then the older boys who were in grades above me, and just like in front of everyone. And I remember, Ansley, I tried to, like, not do it. Like, I was like, I actually can't do this. Like, I can't do this. And I can't remember who was, like, what teacher was like, no, you have to do it. And I was like, no. But I, like, for some reason got, like, pushed up there. I am in front of them. Ansley, the most awkward thing. I couldn't
remember this.
I don't think I ever told you because it was, like, scarring. And I was like, I never want to.
Okay, literally, I love that we're swapping ODACS stories that neither of us know. I'm like, This is exciting.
Ooh, I have another one after this then. Okay, so I could not even look at them. Like, if this was them, I turned my whole body to the side and sang the whole song to the wall. I had a microphone in my hand in this fucking auditorium with my whole school there. And I turned to the side so they couldn't see me. Almost my back at them, really, like this. And just was like, I love you, Lord. And, like, half of it I was trying not to cry. So it was like... And, live my voice, like, oh my god, I want to die.
I had the opposite experience of you with singing in front of people, right? Because I distinctly remember my family is about to move to Alaska. I am 11 years old, and we're doing like a church presentation, like, this is why we're moving to Alaska. This is what we're doing on the mission field. This is what's going on, blah, 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 blah. And I do not know why. I don't remember why. I had been taking singing lessons, but I had not sang in front of the church at all ever, right? Because I'm 11, right? So I distinctly remember we're doing this service, and there was a thing where it was like, does Ansley want to sing for the Sunday night service since you guys are doing your presentation? And I was like, no, I'm too nervous. I can't do that. No. And I don't remember why that came up. I guess they were just like, oh, Ansley's been taking singing lessons. Maybe she wants to sing. They haven't heard me sing, so I was like, oh my gosh, that would be crazy.
They let anyone sing.
So then, no.
Major shade 20 years later. Okay, anyone who went to Riverview knows what I mean, though. Thank you. They let anyone sing. They let me sing. They definitely... I was not good. I can say it because I am one of the girls that they should not have let up there.
Anyway, so then I decide last minute I do want to sing. And so my mom and dad give her the presentation. And then I think it was Gail who accompanied me maybe on the piano, I don't remember, and I sang this little hymn that we had learned in Guatemala like the summer before, and it still means a lot to me. I actually still really love that hymn, and I sing it to myself sometimes, but I'm like anyway, so I sing this song, and it's not like I was amazing, but for Riverview I was amazing, right? Like, I'm 11, I'm amazing.
She was the new voice on the town, I can tell you that. Everyone was like, did you know Ansley could sing? Did you know Ansley could sing like that?
Okay,
and I was like, that's my best friend.
So my point here being, after the service, I'm high. I am like on life's high. I'm like, wow, is this like, wow. I just have the best time because everyone's coming up to me like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you sang. Oh my gosh, you sounded so amazing. And I remember being like, why didn't I do this like 2 years ago? And so then we were leaving for Alaska, so I didn't get to sing. And then when I came back, though, then in high school, I was singing all the time.
Then you were the shit. That's how you know you're good, though, when everyone raves about you. I finished singing and people were like, are you okay? Like, hi, Sophie,
not true. Because we But we did a duet in high school, and I think that
cringe.
was you motivated.
I think it would just, I would not learn my lesson, and I'd be like, no, you can sing. Get up there again, girl. The performer bug. Because there was no way, really, for me to act in this small town.
Singing. It was
so it
really
was just like,
only
I guess
singing.
if I want to be creative, I have to sing.
Yep.
So every once in a while, I would forget my lesson, and then I'd get up there, and I'd be like, oh, yeah. That was, oh my god, we did a Mary J. Blige cover, and I tried to be Mary J. Blige, if that tells you anything.
It was like Mary J. Blige and an opera singer, right? Is that
so? It was a perfect matchup, except
so
that
I was
what
the
am I
opera
doing?
singer.
Where I was like, oh come all ye faithful, joyful and
and you had me
and it's just like
beside you.
joyful and high.
It's
people
too good.
told us that was good. So one year, I almost got disqualified from ODACS. Did I ever tell you this? Speaking of the primal childlike fear that you feel when you're like, I have done something wrong and it is going to be bad. And my parents are going to literally beat my face in. Like, oh my god, I'm going to die. Holy shit. I'm getting like, what's that called? Like past fear, where I'm like remembering it.
PTSD.
Basically, I got in with a group of bad kids. Oh. And by bad kids, I mean Drew Harless. Just like kids that like, we all were just the perfect horrible match for each other, where like we would just get each other's like bad sides out. Kids. I think it was Drew and Andrew and then like a couple other kids from different schools.
Yeah.
I was one of the only girls, if that also tells you anything, of like,
Checks
this was
out.
Boy activity and I should have been being a good little girl. I'm braiding my hair in the bathroom. So it was like a bunch of boys and then I think like 2 or 3 girls, and it was, ODACS was held in like a big school that like hosted all the other schools. So it was like a huge school. I mean, not huge, but huge to us, because like we went to school in a trailer. So if that tells you anything.
And she's not joking.
It was an actual, it was 3 trailers. And it was like, here's one classroom and you guys, and then, okay, go to math class. Let's walk across the street to this trailer. Not kidding. So we thought it was like paradise, and we were like, let's play hide and seek. During ODACS. This is like, yeah, Ansley already knows. So this is like a serious competition, you guys. It's like, come and like be, and you perform.
You have to like, you have to dress
like,
up for
you have to dress up. You have the whole time you have to be wearing
the boys have to wear like a tie, I think.
And slacks the whole time.
The girls
you
have
could get
to wear
dress
like
coded.
a dress or a skirt. Yeah.
Like if you weren't wearing that, you could get like points docked. It was crazy.
It was crazy.
Yeah. And we were like, let's run around. And we were running through this school, like chasing each other, playing hide and seek. And I think it was while the judging was going on. So basically, I think there was a point where we were all supposed to be in the auditorium waiting for the results to be given to everyone, the whole schools. And we dipped out of that and were just wreaking havoc. And some like higher up like found us. They like saw us like chaosing, and she like basically was like, y'all are done, you're in trouble, what schools are you from, like all this shit, like, and we were just like, oh my god. And she was like, I think we should maybe, I think she was definitely like looking back on that adult thing of like, let me scare you. She was definitely doing that, but like it worked because we were like, oh my god. Because she told us, like, I think she said, she was like, what schools are you all from? So maybe your whole school is gonna get disqualified. Like she told us that.
And everyone would have been pissed.
Can you imagine you're the reason your entire school doesn't get to like compete? And so, for some girls, like, we went to school in a trailer. Like, this is their whole life. Like, they're like, I need to succeed at ODACS. Like, gah! And I was like, my mom? Oh my god, my mom. Like, I'm going to die. Here's the thing. She was like, go back to the auditorium. And we were like, oh my god, she's gonna get up and like point us out. Like, we're gonna... Nothing happened. Nothing ever happened. Little did everyone know, though, during that whole ceremony, as a kid, like, you don't have, like, you know, that reasoning. I'm just thinking there's at any second she's going to march up on the stage and be like, and just so everyone knows, disqualify. And I got up in front of everyone because that year I won an award. I won first place for my dramatic interpretation.
Yeah.
That was the start of it all. I was like, I'm a star. I win every monologue competition I do. And now they're like, that means... Anyway. I'm like the classic, like, small town girl that was like, I'm so good. And then you get to LA and they're like, no, you're not. So yeah, the whole time, like, little does everyone know, just around me, I'm like sitting by Drew, like trying not to cry, like shaking, just like, what's it gonna happen? And everyone's just like doing the award ceremony, just like, yay! And I'm just like,
yay, Sophie, you won!
And and then I get up in front of everyone, I'm like, oh my god, where is she? She's gonna be like, she doesn't deserve it. She was running around. And I'm just like, thank you. Accepting my award, like, with shaking fingers. Ooh, yeah. Good time. So, that's just a little taste of how funky we are like that. We just do what we want. Like, you thought we had an outline because we told you that last week. Boom! No outline.
Which we
Boom!
But
No. But we decided to just surprise you bitches.
We were
I think you guys,
the inspiration of creativity.
I think you guys were getting a little bit too comfortable with us. You were like, wait a second, I think they're following an outline. I think I know that they talk about food at the beginning. And we said, don't let them get comfortable. Don't let them get comfortable.
Not this week.
Will we maybe be doing a quick roundup right now? Yes. But
okay, yeah, I was about to say, I mean, I do have...
Because I know you have something to tell me.
Oh, I have some
I have
things.
absolutely nothing to tell you, so
okay, well, I have some things. One, I just made the most bomb chicken fajitas here, and I made my own tortillas, and they slapped.
What a show off. What? How?
I'm proud of myself.
Did you flour?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a tortilla press, so were they, like, perfectly round? No, but did they taste good? Yeah, they did. And I was like, score. I got it as a recipe from a friend of mine here. And I was like, score.
Could I make it, or is it more of like a... Send it to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like basic ingredients you'd have in your pantry, and then I just kind of rolled them out with my hands.
How long did it take you, though?
Okay, total, like, making the tortillas, the chicken fajitas, all of it, I'm gonna go with maybe an hour and a half.
Oh, that was definitely not as long as I thought it was gonna be.
No,
okay.
No, because, like, you quickly whip up the batter.
Whip it up.
It's not probably batter. I don't know what you call it. The
whip
dough.
It up.
The dough,
meal.
Not the batter. Yikes. Anyway, so you whip up the dough, and then you just kind of, like, quickly roll them into balls, and then set them aside, cover them. While that was happening, I was, like, slicing up chicken, marinating that, and then I stuck it in the fridge. And then while the chicken was marinating, then I pulled the tortillas back out, rolled them out, got them all going, zoom, 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 sticking them on the skillet. Zoom. Then I'm chopping up the veggies, cooking the chicken. So it all, like, kind of worked together, you know?
Together.
Yeah, because you have to let them rise for, like, 20 minutes, but it's like 20 minutes I can do.
What made them bomb? The homemade tortillas, or?
I think actually this is why. Because one, the tortillas here suck. Like the store-bought ones in Kosovo, you can't find any good ones. They're all like this big. They're huge. Like they're massive tortillas, and they're just like not the soft, nice tortillas that you know and love, right? They're just not the same. And in addition, I just, like, hadn't made any type of Hispanic food here yet because some of the spices are hard to find. And when a friend of mine moved last year, she left some spices, and I said, I will take all of those. And so this was the first time I'd made Hispanic food, and it just made me happy.
That's nice.
And it had a kick. I threw some cayenne in there, and I was like,
Oh.
Yum.
The things you don't think about of, like, I guess it would be hard to get.
You can't, I have not found, like, real cayenne pepper, so when my friend had some, I was like, oh, score. Anyway, okay, so that's something I have to tell you. Second thing, this is the thing I really wanted to tell you. So, I watched this movie on Friday night. Unexpected, because I was supposed to get together with some people, somebody got sick, blah, 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 whatever.
Rude.
So then I was like, no, but I love movie night. I love, like, solo movie nights. One of my favorite things, honestly. So, I'm kind of just scrolling through, like, I don't know what to watch, and I see this movie, and I go, I've never heard of this, but it kind of looks like my vibe. And I pull it up, It gets really good reviews. And I was like, okay, I know this is about to be sad, but I'm in a crying mood, so I can hang with it. It is called Short Term 12. It is the first movie Brie Larson ever main character starred in. Back in 2013, 2012, something like that. It is based off I think a short film. Someone did a short film, and then it was so good they turned it into a legit film. And this is why it's so sad. So if you're gonna watch it, just prepare yourself. It's heartbreaking. It's about I don't know what you would call this actually. It's like a facility for foster kids who like are not in group homes. And I think partially it's because they can't like hang with a group home for whatever reason. So some of them have like they're, you know, running out of the building screaming, or like they can't have scissors, razors, like because they're cutters or that type of thing. Yeah. And so it's all about Brie Larson's character. She is like working at this facility with all of these foster kids. And it's one of those movies that's like, it's heartbreaking and I cried multiple times, but it's also just like beautiful and wonderful, and it reminds me of A24 films, which I love. I love A24
Did it end sad though? Like you ended it with like sadness?
No, there was
in your
like
heart?
like bittersweet. Like definitely end it with like, oh wow, she's doing amazing things. Like things are gonna get better, but also like within the reality of like this will always be a thing, you know? So it was definitely like it ends on a heartwarming note, because there are times I was crying because I was like, this is so beautiful, like just such a pure, beautiful moment, right? So it hit all of the boxes that I just love to see in film, and I just
a heartfelt film.
I just loved it. I really, really loved it. So
cute.
Yeah,
Cute love.
those are my things. What did you have to say? You had some things to say.
I don't think I had anything to say, but I did just remember.
You wrote some stuff.
Clueless.
Oh, I don't know if wait, Clueless. Have I seen that?
Clueless is the one based off of Emma, actually.
No, I haven't seen that.
I don't know if you would like it. I love that movie because I remember watching it as like a teenager and being like, I want to be Cher so bad. Because it's Emma, right? So she's this rich girl. She has a perfect closet. She has perfect hair. She's so beautiful. Everyone loves her. And I'm just like, oh, I want to be Cher. She's so cool. I want a rotating closet in my mansion. I want to be able to wear plaid every day and look good.
Yeah, fair enough.
But it is. It's a cute, funny movie. It has a lot of jokes that I like initially missed. Like it is actually, I feel like it's a well-written movie.
Yeah. Okay, well then maybe I would like it. I mean, I will say, sometimes Emma, like as the Jane Austen book, is not one of my favorites because Emma annoys the crap out of me as a character.
It was such an interesting, that's such an interesting take for her to do. I feel like after writing such like lovable and soft characters.
Right.
But honestly, I think it is one of my favorites because she wrote like so well a character that like a redeeming, like a human character that some of us like bitch girls can relate to. And it's like, aw, you can be good. You just gotta look deep down in there.
You gotta really have somebody call you out.
Yeah.
You gotta have the love of your life call you out and tell you that you're being the worst.
You're kind of a bitch, and then you're like, is that the love of my life? Yeah. Go Emma.
Go Emma. No, you wrote things down. I see Breakfast for Dinner. Why aren't you reading Jane Austen? The Seat Wars, Meltdowns, the Cycles of Irrationality. What is that?
That's me editing our previous episode. And I'm...
That's me... you were going to talk about. I was like,
I wish.
I feel like we did kind of cover these things already, and I am a little confused.
Those are the, like, because I write the descriptions for, so, those are, like, what I'm going to write for the descriptions. Speaking of, though, that is kind of funny. Our automated captions that Riverside creates for us, that was one of them. It said, in one of our chapters, it was Meltdowns, the Cycles of Irrationality. And I was like, we never said that, so this ChatGPT or AI or whatever this is that's creating it for us really targeted us. I am at a part where I'm finally it's Zach's not here, so I can say this. I'm at the part in Warbreaker where I'm like, oh shit, it's all making sense now.
Okay.
There's still some things that I'm like, what was that for? Or like, wait, why were we doing that? But overall, I'm like, oh, Pancol. Oh.
No, I told you it gets crazy.
Yeah, it's getting crazy right now. Like, they're literally like almost dying.
Nice. I want to read that book again. Like, you talking about it makes me like, I want to read that.
It's in the Audible, so
I just might. I'll take another gander.
Up for grabs, since we're reaching kind of the back end of it, is be thinking of some cute, fun book recommendations, if you have any, for me and Zach. What should we read? What should we read next?
Oh, I see.
Because we're going to finish this and be like, what should we read?
I think most of the books that I would have to suggest, Zach would not like.
Ooh.
I think you would like them, but based on what you've told me about, like, the books that you're reading with Zach, I feel like Zach would be like, I don't want to read that.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's a boy, and it has to be filled with action.
Right, so I'm like,
that's not true, though, because until I got him into fiction, he was going through, like, a nonfiction phase, where he was reading a lot of, like, self-help
I do
books.
Remember that.
So he does like stuff like that. Like, he likes The Creative Way and all that. Yeah. And I was like, can we please read some fiction? So I had to, like, push him into fiction, but now he's, like, on it.
I think that's it. That's kind of what we got.
And basically, you're welcome once again for a fun little time that I know that we gave you while you showered, while you took a hot girl walk, while you maybe walked your dog, while you made some dinner or cleaned your house, or while you drove in the car, while you were working
remotely and you just needed something to listen to.
In this day and age, like, just don't do it. Listen to us.
Listen to us. You can multitask.
Welcome. Shout out. Speaking of on their hot girl walk, Emily Santala. She's like, I'm listening to it on my walk, and I'm like, stop.
Emily,
I'm blushing.
Just so cute.
Hi, Emily.
Wow, I'm honored.
Yeah,
I'm honored for all these chitters showing up.
Oh, those little chitters.
I'm really liking that. Jackson got me on that. I like it.
I'm only going to use it when I want to yell at them.
Chitters.
I'm only going to use it as an insult to them.
I'll use it as an endearment.
Okay.
It'll balance each other out.
We're a balance. That's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for.
I think, so Bridger was last week, so I think this week is going to be, we did the moms. And now we're doing the papas.
Papas.
The other people that made me and Ansley who we are.
That's right.
So this one is going to be Ansley's papa, the Russ Melton. This man, quick lowdown on this man. He is the type of dad that literally is, like, in all seriousness, no dad joke will look at you and go, where's the rest of your shirt? What's going on there? Queen of crop tops. I cannot go without a crop top in the summer. If I'm showing, like, even a hint, he's just like, interesting. They really just make those shorter and shorter. Or, like, the classic where he'll just be like, did you pay for your pants to be ripped up that way? Like, Enzi's dad is just the classic. What's his favorite thing? Jack Reacher.
Reacher. He loves
John Wick.
Jack Reacher.
He loves that shit.
Yep, he does. He absolutely loves it. He genuinely just, I mean,
White socks pulled up with his cargo shorts. Oh, God, I miss that man. I miss you, Dr. Russ. I miss him
so much. No, genuinely. I mean, I think I could say that about all the Steltons. Like, the Steltons are just my favorite people in the whole world. And every single one of them, if I was going to talk, I'd be like, that is one of my favorite people in the world. And it's true every time. But Russ Melton, he's one of my favorite people in the whole world. I never get tired of him.
He'll give your ankle an ultrasound if you want, just for fun.
That is so true.
Just for tea.
Needs to practice his ultrasound.
Loves a canoe. Loves a little bike trip.
Loves a tent. No, he has a list. Like, you can never have too many blanks. And it's kayaks, tents, flashlights, water bottles.
I feel like you can have too many tents.
It's just things. No, I know. It's just things that he is like, nope, can't have too many of them because he likes them. Right.
Nerd. Yeah. Well, thanks, Russ.
Thanks, Russ.
Soph and Ann's out. And Russ. Don't forget Russ.